Hey everyone, I'm back, and as you can tell from the title of the video, this PSA return did not go the best. So we got a bunch of nines back, and I'm pretty confident that a lot of the cards either got damaged in shipping or PSA mishandled them, which I wouldn't put it past them because they've been known to do stuff like that. Now, it's been about 4 months since they even started them, so I don't know how they store them for that long before they even got to them. So but it is what it is. But I'm gonna zing through a lot of the nines here. I normally cover up the grades and yada yada yada, but I'm not gonna do that this time. So I'm gonna zing through the nines, and we'll get to the tens here in about, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes or so. So if you guys want to just skip through the next 4 or 5 minutes of the video, feel free. If not, you can muscle through it with me. So I don't know. I have a suspicion, like I said, that a lot of these got damaged in shipping, but it is what it is. This Noctowl, that's an L. I really like Noctowl. He's an underrated one. Right on. This one I don't necessarily agree with. I think centering is pretty good on this one. And then that's not white. So it's gonna be kind of hard to show you guys, but I've already looked through a bunch of these. That white dot right there is definitely on the case, or in the case. So that's not an actual white dot on the card. There's no corner dings or anything. So this one I don't agree with at all. Noivern V from Evolving Skies. I don't know. Have you guys ever had this happen to you? Have you guys ever had PSA damage your cards before? Because when we grade these, like my brother and I, we both look at these, and I got this little magnifying glass with a light on here. So it's pretty easy for me to see scratches, dings, yada yada yada. That one looks like the corner got roughed up a bit, so that one actually makes sense. Suicune, God, I went ahead and peeked at these grades before they even showed up, and I'm glad I did, because I just went ahead and bought this card in particular at 10. I'm done grading the dogs from Crown Zenith. But yeah, have you guys ever had PSA either damage or mishandle your cards before? I've seen videos. Yeah, that one looks like the same issue. I've definitely seen videos of PSA mishandling cards, and some slabs they show up cracked and all that stuff before. So, ditto. Yeah. Try to go a little bit faster. Garchomp a 9. Throw that in the friggin' trash. Again, this right here is on the slab. And that ding in the corner was not there when I sent it. Arceus, I don't know if Arceus, however you say him. I don't know if this one's mine or Austin's, my brother's, but Scizor, this one, I'll admit, this one was a little bit of gamble. I actually knew this one may have had a little bit of a rough edge, but that white dot right there definitely was not there. So this one I was like, oh, 9, maybe a 10. So that one does make sense, I suppose. This one would have been a nice 10 too. Again, this... Oh, what was that? What's wrong with this one? Again, you'll notice a lot of the scuffing or whatever on the slab is in the same exact spot, and it's not actually on the card. But 151 Blastoise. This one would have been a nice 10. Another Miraidon 9. And then this one sucks. Friggin' Pikachu from Surging Sparks. Yeah, so go through my brother's 9s. We're going to just zing through these. I'm not going to show you the back of them. You got a bunch of 9s. Some full arts from Evolving Skies. A shiny Wooper from Hidden Fates, rather. Throw that in the trash, probably. I'm just kidding. We're not going to throw it in the trash, but you know what I mean. This one I don't agree with. Is Giratina V-Star. I don't know what the heck gave this an 8. Centering is pretty good. I'm just gonna take an extra second to view this one again. Or wait, that wasn't there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with that grade at all. Same thing with that one. I looked at that earlier, but I'm gonna try to get through these fairly quickly. Groudon, this one's sad. That would have been a nice 10. My brother and I would have had a trade if that one would have got a 10. But what do you do? So another full art from Skies. I definitely don't blame you guys if you want to skip through the rest of these 9s. There might be another minute or two. I didn't really sort these or anything either. The dogs from Zenith, man. I did buy the Suicune though, so it in a 10, so that one will be in the mail. Classic collection Blastoise, the Zard as well. This one would have been another nice 10. I don't know. That one sucks. Little Balby, an 8. So, bunch of 9s. My brother got friggin' crushed by PSA. So I don't, like I said, when I package these, I made a brick pretty much. I wrapped it in bubble wrap as much as I could. Put 2 pieces of cardboard in between them. Put bubble wrap on the bottom of the box, the sides and the top, and yada yada yada. So when I closed it up, I shook it like crazy, and like the things didn't move. So it definitely was not a packaging problem on my end. I don't know if maybe I just sent too many cards in the box. That might be a lesson that we learned the hard way. So I don't know. It's hard to say. But enough of that. Let's get to the more positive side of the video. So we're going to go through my PSA 10s first. How far are we in? We're 8 minutes in. Okay. We're going to go through my PSA 10s first. Starting things off with a special art rare. Palafin EX from, I think this is Super Electric Breaker. I can't really fully remember off the top of my head, but it's a nice artwork for Palafin. I really like that one. Japanese, of course. Can't go wrong. Japanese most of the time. This one isn't... Oh, look. A dog from Crown Zenith that got a 10. I actually already have this one, so this one will be for sale. It'll be a nice little chunk of money back. Those have been going up, by the way. Those are at like 120 or so. I'm not sure what the Entei is, but we're on 120. This one I'm very happy about. I really like the Snorlax card. This one will be probably staying with me. This is not the Pokemon Center version. This is just the regular ETB promo. But promos tend to do very well over time. Really like the Snorlax card. They got Diglett, of course, that can easily go underneath him. A Pidgey that can fly over him. It's just kind of funny. It's classic Snorlax, And Steelix illustration rare in a PSA 10. I bought this one at a local card shop here in my hometown. So, and I believe he was a grader too. So the fact that I bought this from him and managed to get a 10 was pretty cool. I really like Steelix. Urshifu VMAX from Battle Styles. Just a little single that I bought at the card shop. Nothing fancy. Definitely be for sale. This one's kind of cool. The Gengar from the 2024 Trick or Trade. This one will likely be going to my brother. He really likes, it's his favorite Pokemon. So this one will likely be going to him. We'll see. I don't know if he's in a buying mood after all these 9s. So I got not one but 2 of these Magneton Surging Sparks ETB promos. Again, they're not the Pokemon Center. These are just the regular ones. But still, I'm a big fan of Shinji Konda's art. He did the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved. And there's another one he did too. I can't remember. But pretty happy about those Magnetons. Miraidon from, I believe, the Scarlet and Violet base. I think this one's just a tad undervalued. I think last time it was selling for about $80 on eBay. 60 to 80. It's been a while since I've looked at the prices on those. But that's a nice one. So, Mew from Celebrations. I like this card a lot. This one's probably going to be staying with me. I got one copy of a Bubble Mew from Paldean Fates in a PSA 10, and this one will complement that very well. So, very happy about this one. I've graded this one before, but I've sold it last time, and I think this one's going to be staying with me. Another one, just a regular full art this time. Nothing too crazy. Japanese Kecleon. Again, I believe it's from Surging Sparks. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what SV8 even is. But, yeah. Yeah, just Kecleon, PSA 10. Another Trick or Trade from 2024, the Mimikyu this time. I thought one of these had a swirl right next to his face, but apparently this one does not. But nice card. The Ice Rider Keller X VMAX. PSA 10 from Chilling Reign. And then the Duraludon VMAX from Evolving Skies. God, what a set. Probably the least desirable alt art from this set, but still. Evolving Skies is Evolving Skies. My personal favorite set. I don't know if this one is mine or my brother's. I'm going to need to double check with him, but I really like this one. These, yeah. This is from Zenith, right? Yeah, Crown Zenith. Good set. Lugia V-Star from Silver Tempest. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to this one or not. I do like it, but I do need to get some money back from grading fees and whatnot. So we'll see about this one. And here's the regular V-Star to go with it. So Lugia, he's awesome Pokemon, one of my favorites. Another one from Crown Zenith. This is the Glaceon V-Star. Really like this one. Good stuff. Ooh, and then the so we're kind of getting into my last few. You guys probably already saw it, but this one I actually cracked from a CGC regular Gem Mint 10, so not the pristine, just the regular Gem Mint 10. And I actually got it into a PSA 10, so it definitely increased its value. If it's not pristine in CGC, then, you know, it's not really worth it, unless it's vintage. But, yeah, this Celebi card I'm very happy about. Love this card. One of the best Celebi artworks of all time, you know, in my opinion. I'd probably have to just go on the internet and see all the Celebi artworks, but this one's definitely one of my favorites. Fusion Strike, that set's been going crazy, so that would be a good one to keep in my personal collection. Now this next one will be for sale, either for sale or for trade with my brother. Like I said, I'm not sure if he's in the buying mood, but this one I've actually graded before, and that is the Evolving Skies Dragonite Gem Mint 10 Dragonite alt art. So that one will help a lot. Very, very happy about this one. So, and then probably the best card in the entire submission. That includes my brother's PSA 10s as well. And this one I'm super happy about. The shout out to my brother on this one, because I was actually gone when he bought this for me. and he could have easily bought it for himself, but he knew that this is a card I wanted. And so yeah, this one, of course, is the Blaziken VMAX from Chilling Reign. Wow. Last sold on eBay was $625. But this one is definitely going to be staying with me. So I did not get upcharged on this, by the way. I was super surprised that I didn't. Maybe they felt bad for me. But this one, God, I love this card. This one is definitely staying with me. So yeah, now that those are my PSA 10s, so we're going to get into my brother's now. His stack is a lot smaller than mine. Unfortunately, he's not going to be very happy. But he did get the Pikachu from Surging Sparks in a PSA 10. And he also sent a Glaceon. Luckily, we both got PSA 10s on that. From Crown Zenith. An Absol from Crown Zenith. PSA 10. Underrated card in my opinion. I love the holo foil on this. Looks great. Again, I didn't sort these really, so it's kind of random order. Just a Flareon full art from Along the Skies. Then the Gyarados EX from SVIEN. I don't know what set that is. Anyways, underrated card in my opinion. At one point, this was $40. I don't know what this is selling for now. But I really like this one. That one in the Arcanine, I believe, has that same exact artwork to it. Another full art from Evolving Skies, in this case the Espeon. And then the Lapras from Stellar Crown. I've actually graded this one before too, so that's a fairly... Lapras is underrated too. And then the Classic Collection Venusaur. This is not base set. This is the that little classic collection that came out. You can tell by the really sparkly holo pattern that this has. This will be a good one for him. Unfortunately, the Zard and the Blastoise got 9s. But what do you do? Shiny Charmander from Pavilion Fates. That's a good one to have. I wonder what that's selling for nowadays. Another full art from Evolving Skies and Jolteon. And then I believe this is his. This one could be mine. I can't freaking remember. But the Rayquaza VMAX Rainbow from Evolving Skies. Love this card. Another Venusaur from Celebrations. And the Japanese Execute in a PSA 10 from one of the newer sets. I can't remember which one.
Is somebody here in an orange pickup?
I don't know. I'm recording, so I don't know. We got a Beedrill from Astral Radiance Alt Art. Another super underrated card. Sorry if I seem a little short and don't really got much to say. I mean, it's just trying to zing through these, honestly. Got a Gengar Full Art EX from Temporal Forces. I think he already has that one, so that one he'll probably sell. This one might save his bacon slightly. The Origin Form Dialga V-Star from Crown Zenith. Secret Rare. He might even hold on to that, who knows. And then the Master Ball Charmeleon. I might snag this one from him. We'll see. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Yeah, not much really else to say. This didn't really go as according to plan, but what do you do? So, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.